the genuinely good blokes in the modern AFL from the St Kilda Footy Club, Justin Kosi. Between two of the all-time greats, Malloy and Kaczynski. Let's get the scores out of the way from last night at Etihad Stadium. Not a great night for the Saints, let's be honest. They came up against one of the powerhouses who weren't great. Jared Ruffin kicked 5, but they got the points, Ness.
Now, this is one of the most remarkable pieces of play you will ever see on a footy field for an AFL match. Miss kick after miss kick after miss kick. From one end to the next.
Saints will cut this off soon.
But the most interesting thing is the Saints barely get a fingertip on this as it goes from one end to the other of the game. It ends up in this pocket, kicked in and finished off by Spanger. Goal of the year.
That's just pure skill.
That's his card. I've all sort of been working on a one-hand, one-bounce thing, and I really nailed it last night.
As an AFL player, what do you think about that, watching that last
Goal of the
night?
year. What a skillful play.
You and
Coast to coast.
You and Rebo were great double man, big man, double act in the forward line for a decade for St Kilda. They've got Franklin, who wasn't there last night, Franklin and Ruffhead, who are doing it now.
Yeah.
If you can only have one in your team, Ruffhead or Franklin, which one would you take?
Ruffy's really my favourite player. He's very versatile, can play on the ruck, can play on ball, and go forward and do what he did last night. He's been doing it all year, so
which one would you take?
I reckon I'd take Ruffy.
Really? There we go. But you mentioned there Ruffy's versatility. Last night, not only did he kick 5, he found love. Yeah, look at this. Here comes the ball here. Bang, this is his 5th goal. Bang, and hello, sweetheart, what a dance. That's right, it's worked out. You're ready, baby. Classic roadway. Yeah, they went out after the game. They're very happy.
You ever fall in love with a boundary umpire? You ever found yourself?
No, mate, not lately.
Did you love last night's game? Did you love it? I've got evidence of you not loving it. Let's just go straight to it, all right? This is you don't look like you're loving it. Is that, what are you doing there? You're on your own?
You look like you need an umpire date in there.
Story about what happened. What was going on here. I went upstairs and we did a bit of radio, so I was up in the suite part.
Yep.
And I thought, well, I'm going to go back down now and watch the game. So I just was walking along and I saw a familiar little sign on one of the doors, Strategic Financial Planning, who do a great job for me. Anyway, so I just thought, I'll knock on the door and say good day, walk in and see who's there. Open the door, lights off, no one in. Beautiful. Park myself in.
Is there a TV in the room?
No, there wasn't.
So you had no idea.
I didn't turn anything on. I sat there.
But you had no idea that you're on.
No idea.
You couldn't be doing anything.
Anything in his mood, didn't he? Anything in the fridge? Was it fridge?
No, I didn't know. Just had a look at the game.
But there was a bit in the paper today that said, you're not necessarily loving AFL football. Is it that tough? Because you said, there's a lot of people look at AFL football and think, well, that's the dream gig.
You actually said you haven't enjoyed it for 10 years. That's what you said.
Did I?
Yes. That's what the quote was. Everyone's talking about it.
Well, who said that? Who wrote it?
Well, someone who's apparently heard you say it.
He's a journalist. He didn't want to interview me and just took it off the interview.
Has it been?
That was your interview.
Has it fun going out of it? I mean, it sounds like
To be serious, look, I probably haven't enjoyed the game as much as I'd like, and it's not. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did as a kid.
Yeah.
When you really just thrive to wait to training, get out of school, go to training, play at the purest. It just became a little bit of it became a chore and a job and the grind, get on the treadmill and get stuck on it a little bit. So, truthfully, I haven't enjoyed it as much as I would have liked as a kid.
Justin, if you went back and you're a teenager, would you choose to play footy again?
Absolutely, I would. Yeah, I would.
So you're a masochist then, are you?
No, I would. Yeah. Look, it's been a great career, and I've no doubt that I'm a better person for going through it. I just, would have liked to enjoy it. I would have looked at it myself differently, I think, and enjoyed it a little bit more along the way.
I wonder whether one of the reasons it is onerous and burdensome and all of those sorts of things is the scrutiny that comes with you blokes, and particularly the way you live your lives, but inside games as well. Cyril Rioli last night was involved in a familiar tackle. Have you become a bit familiar with Cyril, where he grabs a player's arm and you didn't want to do this before? No, he's done it twice before. He's done it with Ryan Griffin earlier this year and with Robbie Warnock once last year. Here's the Griffin one from earlier in the year. Kosi, when you see this as an isolated tackling technique,
This last bit here.
is there something? I mean, has he got a problem the way he's doing that? Or is that?
Well, shouldn't analyse that, is what you're saying. We should just leave it.
I like bumping, and I like the game that I started playing a long time ago, and it looks a little bit different now. There's, you know, the bumps out and the tackles out.
You hate the judgment of the game.
I remember getting a couple of weeks for tackling someone and knocking them out, and they landed on me. So, what do you do?
It would be tough for a kid coming into the game today. There is a high level of scrutiny, of course. There's a lot of good kids down at St Kilda. And then there's this guy. Could you describe this guy? It looks like he's up to something. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know where Ahmed's got it. Got his energy drink from now. Where would you describe that look? It's kind of
a bit seedy looking, isn't it? Josh, you know, he played well last night.
He's a good player, real well. He's going to be a gun, absolute gun.
Bit of flair about him, takes it on. He's not intimidated by the situation, and very impressive.
And he's only 18. He's 18, yeah. So he grew the mo just to get into the bottle shops, didn't he?
At your best, you're a beautiful technician. When you're on song, your kicking is beautiful. You'd agree that you've got a nice sound technique when you're kicking for goal.
Not bad.
How do you rate Tommy Lee? He's a new boy that's coming to the team from over in WA. How do you rate? I mean, he misses this, which is a bit disappointing from my perspective. Pumping him up as a great kick for goal, but this is some sort of technique, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got everything straight. You know, he's got all the tricks, Tommy. He's an exciting prospect for us. He's got great hands. He's very evasive, and he's a good kick, obviously. So, you know, he didn't have the best pre-season. Once he gets a couple more under his belt or another one, he's going to be a solid player for us.
Yeah, very high leg action there, and we actually found his kicking coach. Did we? Yeah, this guy here, right there.
So we spoke about a couple of the kids there. Jack Stephen was another one who's had a breakout year. Really good game last night. But are you happy with where the club's going? Do you feel like they've got something there to work with?
They've absolutely got a lot to work with. There's a lot of good kids, and you've mentioned them, Jack, and we saw Josh Saunders last night. Tommy Lee's a mature player that's going to be good. Tom Hickey's waiting to blossom. He's a ruckman. He's going to take a little bit of time, but he's had exposure this year, and there's a great bunch of kids, and I think Scott's on the right path to taking them into the next era. It's a little disappointing that this era's gone, you know, and you know we weren't where we're at 4 years ago, which was exciting, successful footy club. So it's just going to go through that path, and I'm sure I'm going to take my kids to watch the Saints in a couple of years and watch them play a great brand of competitive footy.
You're a bounce of the ball away from beating Collingwood in the grand final, and you almost beat Geelong as well. So, and you were part of a brilliant era for that footy club, no doubt, and you're a much loved figure at St Kilda, and you're on 199 games.
Am I?
Yes, you are. It has been talked about a lot, and your coach was asked about it this week. This is what has had to say.
You need to maintain a level of integrity with selection, and at the same time you need to show respect to players that have given, you know, not just effort over 10 to 15 years, but they put their body on the line. I would love to see him get to 200 games. I think it'd be terrific for him and for the football club.
Everybody wants to see you go to 200 games, but for you, I mean, how fit do you have to be? How fit will you have to be to get out there?
Well, I have to be fit enough to do the club justice and do myself justice. It's a very hard game, usually, to get out there and compete and do what you need to do. So I just have to be at a level where I can go out there and compete. So I think I'm getting close to that, and you know, hopefully there's time.
Will you jab yourself full painkillers if you have to?
Have you made up your mind about? I mean, people talking as though you've made up your mind.
Yeah,
that this isn't
the timing, mate.
Yeah, I know. Have you come to that point in this discussion within you?
Yeah, look, obviously it's obviously not at the pointy end of my career. I think when it's all done and dusted at the end of the year, I've got to sit down and talk to the right people, and you know, and yeah, I'm probably cooked.
I have no doubt you'll get to 200. I think it'd be a disaster for the club if they didn't give you 200 games, and I'm pretty sure I know how your level of honour's going to look when you get there. It'll be,
No energy needed.
The easiest way to do it. We're going to take a break. Jack Kosi's going to stick around.